起きてレッツ開会到来ミステリオス振り返ったらと感じる道のもとにある曖昧なもんさリアってある背後にガスト今を出ます
遠いて招いている正体はツーストライ境目ないグラデーションの狭間でおいで現状偶像真実かさえもフォローのまま
今日あってパニッションあっくり返ってはカメラあーこっちもトロピーさまよってもめめきはラピニスカーどう暗闇さまよってこうぜめきはハプニング
もうファクションファクション
手から飯で熱烈中にも来たファクションファクション
曖昧なもんさ怪獣ショーでファクションライフファクションライフヒーローヒカレッツ開口来ミステリオスクがバッと言えたらもう白を当ててるタイトファクションファクション曖昧なモンスターファクションファクションリアでオイファクションファクションエドミガスターファクションファクションリアでモンスてるそうタイムスーサイ世代がないグラデーションの狭間でおいで偶像真実がさえもフォローのまま
今日あって
パニッション悪意描いてたカメラわけた
ものにさまよってもめめきはラピニスカーどう暗闇さまよってこうぜめきはハプニング
ファクション自分のする姿にもきっと No ファクションファクションエクセサリアルフィクションキラリ大体上して夜して涙のような世界の今日大切な何か気がつな書き出すほどためにしない間違ってないで人のせいがないそういうよNo ファクションファクション真実があと一体 No ファクションファクション本当にかけさりリアクションファクションファクション曖昧なもんさファクションファクション私はファクションファクション思い出した怪獣上でファクション当時ここの日さまよったのでハプニさえこれに本当こうでハプニファクションファクション夏いとこにもきっともうファクションファクションその時がこうで風さりフィクションエラフィクションエラフィクション怪獣ショーテファクションラインショー 気をディグレス若い将来ミステリオスパパパ大エカルト今週日のポエビテルサイトファッションファッション愛ないのもさファッションファッションリアっておいファッションファッション最高に出したリオレモス置いてないている正体が進まない世界にだけだけ勝負始までおいでちょっと信じ近さる頃のまま終わってありそう隠れたいるのだけだ人の気本当でもできなくにさいただくらにファッションファッション発生する光をきっとファッションファッション受けてくさりやフィクションしない感謝しかくを出して君のように世界で今日は私がもうたくさんないたくさんない今すごろ金を信じないI can make a difference in your life. Like a failure, I'm a taking life. I have to need more fashion. It's just a sudden reaction. I need a more fashion, fantasia. Faction, faction 体重症でファクションライン Alrighty, welcome on in ladies and gentlemen. How's everyone doing tonight? I hope you're all having a fantastic evening. Excuse me. Tonight, we're going to be playing some more My Hero Ultra Rumble. When's the end of karaoke stream? Hey, it'll happen eventually. Maybe I'll make it like a bonus or something on the 500 followers stream or something. I don't know. Since you people keep asking for it. Anyways, welcome back to My Hero Ultra Rumble. It's been a hot minute since I've played. Mostly because I had, maxed out the Season 1 license. So at that point, I kind of burnt myself out with how much I was playing the game. But we're hopping back in towards the end of Season 1 to play a few more games. Now, of course, this is going to be a community stream, so if anybody wants to join me into the Ultra Rumbling, just join the Discord and hop into the community stream chat. But, with that being said, let's get into things. Now, there is currently an event going on from what I've seen, where using certain cosmetics will improve the score that you get, so we are going to be playing a bit of Shigaraki tonight. Wonder if this boy is still as broken as he was originally. I'm guessing probably, but we'll see. And also, for those of you who are already in the Discord for the Nostalgia Night, you might have recognized that that song that I was playing during the opening. That is because the new series that's going to be running alongside Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds for Nostalgia Nights in the Discord is Digimon Ghost Game. Which, honestly, is an anime that I really enjoyed when I first watched it, so it's going to be cool to see everybody's reaction to it. It's a Digimon series directed at a slightly older audience than the base Digimon series, which is really interesting. I am definitely gonna be a fair bit rusty, but it's whatever.
この位置ね
Eh.
どこから出撃するんだ。
ここにするか
Eh, alright
こ
then.
こにするか
ここで暴れよう。ここで暴れよ
この位置ね
う。よーし、行ってこい。
壊しに行こうか手伝わねえぞ
Alrighty. Alright. I've been playing a lot of Fortnite, so I gotta remember that
楽しませて。
the interact key in this game is F, not E. It's gonna take a hot second for me to remember, but I'm,
レベルアップ
いけ
だレベルアップ
alright, let's see.
全員セーフエリアに入ってる安心
Alright. Got some decent stuff to start off
アイ
with.
テム来たこれアイテム来たこれ
俺によこせ。
Alright, looks like we're heading to the collapse zone first. The Mount Lady player in our team seems to know what they're doing a bit, which is good. Definitely reassuring.
何俺は次のステージに行く
なあ、聞こえてる。
ザコだうるせえろ
アイテム来たこれ
出た敵の攻撃だムカつくな
Alright. Get out of here.
燃やさせねえよ
Wow, he didn't even use his quirk ability. Like at the second he died, I remembered. Oh wait, crap! Right, he's gonna fucking embalm me. But no, he didn't even use that ability. Strange.
ゴミがいるぜ。燃やすか。
Oh well. I mean, I'm certainly not gonna complain.
いいね
If he wants to just not take the free damage on me, I will gladly accept.
見切ったわ
Bap, bap.
レベルアッ
Alright, nice.
30秒前。繰り返す。エリア変動
プ助けは来ない
Alright, nice. My left click's already at level 7, which is fantastic.
使うやついるか。くれてやる。
レベルアッ
見切ったわ
プ騒ぐなよ
Alright, gotta threaten a few civilians. Whoop.
狙い通りよ
ゴミがい
Where
る。
are they at?
燃やすか。
セーフエリアに入ってない味方がいるわよ攻撃されてるわ
That's a lot of mountain ladies. Alright, I think I got some solid damage off on their mount lady.
疲れちまった。
Get out of here.
寝てんのか休ませこ
ゴミ気が変わった。俺気が変わった。
の力で
Alright, I'm gonna chug this real quick. Get us all some shield back.
できた
ゴミがいるぜ。
待って待ってやり直し
ゴ
救難市民救助
Ah, they're already gone. Yeah, well.
救難市民救助冷静アップ
No use chasing him. Let's see. I'm gonna threaten this guy so I can get the last thing I need for a revive card.
救難市民救助冷静アップ
There we go. Alright, I've got a full revive card and I've got plenty of health items too. Alright, all things considered, I'm doing pretty good in terms of skill levels. Gonna top up my shield real quick. Whoop. There's a Todoroki all the way up there.
全員セーフエリアに入ってる安心
Wow, that team is just camping up there. And our Mount Lady is just going right for them. Like, dude, why are you doing that? They have the height advantage. You're going to die. What did I just say? Alright, got one of them with a collapse hand. Alright, nice. Broke their guard.
敵じゃない待って待ってやり直し
Damn it.
乗り切ったりよ
If only our Mount Lady didn't rush in like an idiot there, we would have been fine. Hey, yep. They tried to rush the team that had like the clear height advantage, but well. Like, you gotta stick together as a team in this, so I was just kind of forced to tag along with them. But, I mean, for my first match back, I think I did pretty decently, all things considered. It is unfortunate when your teammates try to go like fucking hyper aggressive like that. It doesn't really work out, but whatever. Can't exactly get the perfect round every time. I'm happy with my performance that round anyway, so well. Yeah, I'll stick with the long coat disguise. Like how it looks anyway, so fuck it. I haven't actually looked at the player numbers for this game in a little bit. I'm curious. Let's see. Let's see. Ah. Player count seems to have dropped off of a cliff in recent times, but well. Hopefully they add a lot more content in Season 2. Because one thing I've noticed with the game is that while it is a good game, of course, the release schedule for content is a little bit slow. Like, they do have, like, the seasonal setup and everything, but I feel like they let, like, the events last for, like, quite a while, which definitely messes with player longevity, because, like, I had that, like, that Froppy and Uraraka event was going for, like, the entirety of the first half of the season and part of the second half. So, aside from, like, after completing the Battle Pass and everything, aside from, like, maybe dailies, there wasn't really that much to keep me invested in the game, so I kind of burned myself out a little bit.
今は無理だ。
How the fuck is she not dead yet? Jesus Christ. How many times did I fucking hit her? I was gonna say, I hit her like 50 goddamn times. Dude, you don't need to carry me that far away, it's fine. Dude carried me like 50 feet away from our teammate and let them die because of that. Hey. Oh, and then the Deku DC'd. Wonderful. Hey. Like, good grief. Hey. I wonder if I should switch over to ranked instead. Like, I don't really know if I'd find very many people for ranked, but at least I might have slightly more consistent teammates. Like, I have no clue what in the world happened there. Like, in all honesty, the game kind of is going how I feared that it would. Somewhat of a lack of support. Like, it is still getting new content, yeah, but it seems like the player numbers have definitely dropped off since the beginning, especially since there was, like, that hacker scandal that went around a while ago, where, like, people were able to, like, easily hack and, like, cheat the game and everything. Because, you know, easy anti-cheat is a very good in the words of Seth Seentak, easy anti-cheat is a very good anti-cheat. And by that, I mean it's very easy to turn off. So yeah, I'd imagine that how easy it was for hackers to ruin matches definitely fucked with the player count a bit. I'll never really understand the mindset of hackers like that. It's like, I want to win in this game so badly that I'm going to ruin the game for everybody else and then get the game quickly shut down because nobody wants to play due to me. So then my success will mean nothing? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It's confusing. Yeah, as both a game designer and a player, I will never understand the mindset of those people. Also, what's with all the players that I'm going up with, that I'm teamed up with today, wanting to just spawn in the woods? Oh no, wait, there he is. Why? Also, why do people just spawn, like, just outside the rock wall? Like, you're not gonna spawn in the area to hopefully get the items you need? What's happening here?
出撃位置は決まったな。
今どんな気分だ？
聞くな。
レベルアップ。
Oh, all right. We already got some solid starting items.
レベルアップ。
エリアが動くぞ。良い子のみんなは移動しな。準備万端。
見つけた。アイテム。
やっ。
I dropped that there for you.
レベルアップだ。
アイテムを発見したぞ。敵の攻撃だ。注意してくれ。全員セーフエリアに入ってるな。何よりだ。敵の攻撃だ。ムカつくな。
Ow. All right, then I just got ganked. Cool.
気をつけて。
Something tells me the casual lobbies are very unbalanced at the moment. Oh boy. Might switch over to rank for a hot minute after this round anyway. Like, I've been repping this game, like, hard since it first came out, but something tells me that it's starting to lose a bit of steam. So many of these companies will just chuck, like, easy anti-cheat into their game and assume that'll fix all the problems. It never does. Yeah, I'm looking at reviews and they're all saying pretty much the exact same thing. Complaints of hackers and no skill-based matchmaking. So, not exactly too surprised. Not exactly too surprised. I mean, honestly, it seems like this is the way that, like, a lot of Bandai's games go. Like, sadly, a lot of games like Gundam Evolution, Gundam Evolution and this keep getting, like, neglected in support, where they keep games like fucking Dragon Ball The Breakers alive. Like, what? Why? What is the point of this? That game is shit. Well, I don't know. Maybe at some point in the future I might make, like, because I remember back during my first stream on Dragon Ball The Breakers, I was, like, really harsh on the game. Because, I'm going to be frank, it felt like shit to play. So I was, like, very harsh on the game when it originally first came out. I mean, who knows? Maybe the game has improved slightly since then. Not sure, but I don't know. Just something tells me that if I went back to the game, I wouldn't really find much of an improvement. Because the game was a pay-to-win garbage fest back then, with, you know, shit like the Kaioken dash to actively be able to avoid killers being, like, a pay-to-win item, many of the killers being locked behind paid stuff, etc. Heavy amounts of, like, hyper-tunneling and easily getting, like, taken entirely out of the game at the very beginning. So, I don't know. Maybe the game will have improved, and while I do think their decision to add in, like, fucking specifically Dragon Ball Super Broly was super dumb, like, come on, guys. Z Broly would have worked way better. Super Broly is misunderstood, not a monster. Z Broly is a monster. He would have fit way better, but I digress. I don't know, me personally, it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, oh, why would you play this game when Dead by Daylight is right there? And, I mean, with Dead by Daylight becoming just as much of a shit show in recent times, who knows? I mean, this year's been absolutely fantastic for games. We've had shit like Lies of P, Armored Core, like... This year's been fantastic for games. It's just, unfortunately, while people tend to remember a lot of the... success stories, they don't really remember a lot of the ones that didn't necessarily do as well. And we are coming up on the last bit of the life of stuff like Gundam Evolution. I mean, to be honest, I feel like this is an issue largely with, like, Bandai's games. Because Bandai is a game studio that does, like, a lot of licensed properties. So because of that, the player base is already going to be relatively niche for the game as it is. So unless it's, like, extremely exceptional, like Armored Core, you might not necessarily get as much of an audience as something with a wider appeal. I mean, then again, just in general this year, we've seen, like, a lot of gaming success stories, but also a lot of failures. Like, I don't know what it is, but, like, this year just kind of feels like that fucking meme from, like, the DreamWorks, like, Golden City, movie or whatever it is. I forget the name at the moment. It's just like, on one hand, gold. On the other, painful, agonizing failure. And sometimes the gold has ended in painful, agonizing failure. So they're not mutually exclusive, far from it. But yeah, it's just kind of one of those things. I don't know. I mean, with these streams, if I end up like getting a bad team at the start or whatever, I'll end up getting all depresso. So I gotta stay positive. Like, who knows? Maybe I'll get some better matches and everything as the stream goes on. Maybe I'll try out ranked for once, see how that goes. It was really funny looking at, like, the ranked distribution chart for the game because it showed, like, very clearly that, like, nobody was playing ranked. Like, Bronze 1 was, like, the highest distribution, which, I mean, that, again, just kind of makes sense in general because that's, like, the lowest rank tends to be the highest, the highest distribution for any competitive game. Like, that's just kind of the way it is. What? That didn't even give me a second to react. Jesus. These guys had fucking Plus Ultra stocked up. God damn. Yeah, I figured that happened.
残念だ。
Yeah, well. I mean, we made it farther that time. That's good. I switched over to ranked for a little bit, see how that goes.
使ってやるよ。 使ってやるよ。使ってやるよ。使ってやるよ。
Like, I'm surprised. Despite Aizawa being the newest character, I haven't seen like a single Aizawa player today.
させるかな。
Yeah, I kind of feel like I might need to temper my expectations a bit more when it comes to Bandai's live service output. Or, well, live service output, whatever the fuck you want to call it, I don't know. Where it's just kind of like, the game exists for a few months and then the contract runs up and they dump it if it's not, and the contract's up and they're not, they just dump it if it isn't good enough. Yum. You like my knife? Yeah, so far I'm definitely seeing a trend when it comes to like which characters are the most effective in combat. Like, I feel like Toga's honestly like a pretty good character, all things considered.
ここにするか。
ここにするぜ。
決めました。
All right, let's see if ranked feels any different.
ここにするぜ。
All right, the other team's relatively spread out in this general area, so if we stick together, we should be fine.
私が仕切ります。
ヘマするなよ。
アイテムです。嬉しいね。
よし、アイテム見つけたぜ。
届いて。攻撃です。気をつけてください。お願いします。行きます。まだです。
全員セーフエリア内にいるみたいだ。
敵の攻撃だ。
Ow.
やられた。コンティニューさせてくれよ。
まだだ。
俺は次のステージに。
誰かクソせ頼む。まだ諦めたくねえ。
まだです。
How the fuck are they still alive? What? How the hell? I swear, half of these people feel like they have way more health than they're supposed to. Hey.
やだね。体操です。
Hey.
体操です。体操です。
Still the highest in our agency by a long shot. Half of the people in our agency haven't even played in a while. And I mean, frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, hell, I'm just getting back in the game now. But yeah. I mean, I enjoy this game, but I'm not necessarily as massively attached to it as I am something like Gundam Evolution, for example. So, you know, I'm not exactly like, oh, if this game dies, I'm gonna be like all depressed about it and stuff. I mean, I am still depressed about Gundam Evolution, but I'm kind of coming to terms with it slowly. Enjoying the last bit of time I've got with the game at the moment because, what was I gonna say? Yeah, that's right, because GBO2 still exists, and there are still some good single-player Gundam games that are available at the moment. It's just a shame, because it feels like a lot of the most popular games available in like each of these genres are just like popular because like they were the first and they don't really innovate very much. And the few ones that do innovate don't really do it well. Like, Warzone's kind of stagnated into just a pit of racism and mediocrity since its first introduction in the other, previous COD games, and especially with COD 3 being, with, COD just kind of relying on nostalgia, like, progressively shit nostalgia over time. it just kind of makes sense that like this installment of Warzone isn't exactly very good. Like this and Warzone are the only two battle royales I can think of, aside from like maybe the shitty fucking mobile game ported to PC that is Farlight. How's that even doing, by the way? I saw it's basically just like the fucking Steam store equivalent of Fortnite, but just infinitely more shitty. It's like Farlight 84 or whatever the fuck. Let's see, how's that game doing? Huh. Surprisingly still positively received by people. But yeah, actually, I think I know what the thing is. This year has been fantastic for single-player games, but has heavily stagnated for multiplayer stuff. Like, this year has been fantastic for single-player games, because we've gotten shit like, again, like Lies of P, Armored Core, Baldur's Gate, like, this has been a fantastic year for, like, single-player and indie games, but the larger-scale, like, multiplayer stuff has been, like, hella stagnant this year. Like, we haven't seen very much good come out of, like, any of the multiplayer stuff. And, I mean, as much as the Game Awards is just kind of, like, as much as the Game Awards is kind of, like, just, you know, corporate trash shilling, it's still like a good benchmark for what games people feel are popular at the moment. Like, it's a good benchmark in that regard, at least. And the fact that I have seen, like, nobody complaining about, oh wait, I guess everybody can wall run now. Alright then. The one thing that made Ida a unique character, everybody just has now. Cool, I guess. I mean, I kind of liked it how it was originally, but alright, sure. But, like, I haven't seen, like, anybody majorly clamoring for any, like, multiplayer stuff at the Game Awards. And, I mean, there's stuff like all of the scandals that have happened this year with Destiny and people feeling like the latest expansion underperformed. We're currently in a bit of a content lull when it comes to Final Fantasy XIV. I might actually start streaming more of that, because I'm gonna try and go for the extreme trials for this expansion, considering that I did the extreme stuff last expansion and I really enjoyed it. And with seemingly this the extreme trials and stuff, this expansion being a bit easier to do, I feel like it would be something that it would make for some interesting stream content, because I haven't really streamed very much like hardcore content before. Only time I could remember streaming like that kind of hardcore content was like before Endwalker came out, when I streamed like the extremes for Stormblood, so I could get that stuff done before like the leveling desync stuff happened, which it has still definitely happened. And it didn't really do very much. You can still desync content fairly easily these days. I think the problem is that I'm playing with randos. Like, this game especially, I feel like when you're playing with friends, it's absolutely fantastic. But when you're playing with randos, it sucks. I mean, then again, that's kind of the case for, like, any of these, like, multiplayer contingent battle royale games, you know? Like, you play Fortnite with randoms, it's gonna turn out shit. You play Fortnite with your friends, and you end up, like, pub stomping people. It's just the way it is. But yeah, for single player stuff, this this year has been absolutely fantastic.
お友達になれそうです
Like, this year's been fantastic for single player stuff. Multiplayer stuff, though, hasn't really been too hot.
次は俺だ。
But I'd like to hear your guys' opinion on this. I tend to super overanalyze this stuff as a game design student because it's important for me to kind of look at trends in the games industry and try to figure out what's going on, what's popular, what isn't, etc., etc. I've also seen some stuff like Naraka Blade Point seemingly doing pretty well, so I might check that out at some point. It seems like a relatively interesting battle royale.
何かしたか。
However, it also requires you to disable HVCI, which just makes it fucking Chinese spyware.
面倒だね。うるせえろ。疲れすぎた。
But I mean, then again, so does, I mean, Genshin Impact requires pretty much the same thing, and I've played that before, so the CCP already knows that I enjoy Gundam. Like, there's not really much else to say about that.
今は無理だ。
Well, the joke is on them, because if the CCP does decide to look into my computer, all they'll find is 500 gigabytes of furry porn. Their loss! That is a joke, by the way. I don't get who saves that stuff onto their hard drive. The only ones of that stuff I save onto my hard drive is the questionable content of my own OC. That's it. That's all I save. If I want to find stuff, I just look at Discord for that, because Lord knows it's easy to find. Maybe I should play Slime Rancher 2 again. Yeah, like, you look at the top sellers on Steam, it's like Baldur's Gate, Stellaris, Lies of P, Remnant 2. That person's username is a fucking mood. I hate ranked, continues to play ranked. I mean, then again, playing ranked in any video game is like the equivalent of the otter that hates watermelon and yet continues to eat watermelon. Like, you hate ranked in a video game, but you continue to play ranked in the video game because you like the game itself, you hate the players. That's just what it is. You like the game, but you hate the players. But yeah, from what I've seen this year, as we've seen like a massive resurgence in single-player games, a lot of like the multiplayer, what some people would call like online service games, have sort of died off a lot recently. Don't hate the player, hate the game. But the game is fun. The players are shit. But yeah, it's all like, a lot of the most popular games this year have been like single-player stuff. Well, EDF 5 is only 18 bucks. Shit, I might actually get that because I haven't played any of the EDF games personally, but I've seen how much of a chaotic shit show they are, and I really want to play with them at some point. Just God descends to Earth, and the EDF attempts to arrest God, and God resists arrest.
攻撃されてるわ
I'm coming, Mad Lady, I'm coming. There we go.
みんなセーフエリアに入っているよ
Help! Guy! Hey.
攻撃されてるわカウンター救援を求む ダウンしたんですけど残念
I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like, I never really make it a precedent to try and change like the vote game that we're playing for the day or whatever, but bro, I am just straight up not having a good time right now. Like I'm gonna be real, this just, I mean, I suppose that's the issue with like the game having a massively decreased like player count now. It's just kind of one of those things where it's like, oh, there are fewer people playing, so the only people that are like super dedicated and like the matchmaking's unbalanced and everything. Like, to give credit to Gundam Evolution, they at least had some kind of, skill-based matchmaking or whatever. Change it then at the 1 hour mark? Maybe. I don't know. It's just kind of one of those things in my head where, like, I hate having to, I hate, like, changing a game midstream because it's like, it's the game you guys voted on and wanting to see me play. Don't torture yourself. I mean, yeah, but if I do change the game, it would probably end up just getting changed to something like fucking GBO2 or, well, I mean, I could probably just play, I'm guessing, Week 3 is, out in terms of the Fortnite OG pass, so maybe I could go play that instead. Still technically keep it as, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, it's a Battle Royale stream. But yeah, I'm looking through the Steam top charts, and I'm seeing like a ton of really good single-player games. Bomb Rush, like stuff like Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, etc. Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, Gunfire Reborn, the original Subnautica. Like, I'm seeing a lot of good single-player stuff. Not really seeing many good multiplayer games. The Monster Mash emote in the shop. Is the Monster Mash song copyrighted? I feel like it is, but I don't remember. Also, I've never encountered, like, I've never had to deal with any Twitch copyright claims or anything because of Fortnite. Like, I use the fucking Rick Astley emote on a regular basis, and I haven't had to deal with a single copyright claim because of Fortnite. Most of the time, it's because of the copyrighted anime music that I insist on playing, and I won't stop. Copyright laws are for the governable. I grow corn in my yard. Become ungovernable. Copyright laws are for the governable. I listen to anime music on stream. Plus, I mean, it's not like I'm making money off of advertising on this or on YouTube or anything. Like, I'm gonna be real, I never have and never will run adverts on my Twitch or YouTube. In fact, I encourage you to use an ad blocker on my Twitch and YouTube. If I have ads there, let me know so I can try and get rid of them. It's not the case for, keep in mind that is not the case for everyone. Some folks do need the money. But I am letting you all know right now that I do not give a fuck. Ad block my shit all you want. I do not care. Why the hell was I just... Wow, they just fucking rushed me right at the start of the round. Jesus. That just kind of happened. And then that other team just kind of seemed to vanish into the wind. All right
ル
then.
ナー市民救助冷静アップ
Imagine me getting fucking stream sniped or some shit. That'd be really fucking funny. But no, okay, there they are again.
ここ邪魔者がいるわせいや攻撃されてるわもっとどうしたんですよ
エリア変動完了方法はプレゼントマイクが大きにしたぜ
やっつけます避けれないよ
I'm not exactly too surprised at the current state of events.
終わらせます
I'm just more disappointed than anything.
行きますよ
Alright, chat. How about we give it like, let's give it like 5 more rounds, and then after that I'll probably switch over to Fortnite instead.
見てください攻撃です
Because I'm gonna be honest, like, none of these games have felt even. Like, during the previous streams I've had of this game, at least like some of my matches have felt like kind of evenly matched and whatnot, and like I've won like a bunch of games of this before, but right now it just kind of feels like the only people that are playing the game are the people that are like hyper dedicated to it. I'm just out here trying to play shit casually, and I'm not having a good time. Let's switch back over to unranked and just do one more match of casual, see how it goes. If the round ends up being shit again, I'll just switch over to Fortnite. I think at the end of the day, even though I wanted to play this game for the vote day, it's just, if I'm not having fun with the game, then I guess you guys probably aren't having fun either. And therefore we should switch games, so that way everyone gets to have fun. That's a good way of looking at it that won't mess with my insecurity.
プレイヤーは出揃っても始めようぜああ行くか
ロビーへようこそリスナーリスナーじゃないうるせえよ
死ねなんで消えてなくなれ使いすぎたな
I mean, then again, even with the, I mentioned earlier, like, the lack of skill-based matchmaking, but with a player count this, like, I feel like there needs to be a player count above a certain threshold of, like, a certain varying skill levels of player for skill-based matchmaking to properly work.
ここにするか
So, like, for all we know, this game might have skill-based matchmaking, but it's just kind of one of the things where it's like, if it has a small player count, then you're not really going to see skill-based matchmaking have any effect. Oh boy, there's one of our teammates going off into nowhere to get themselves killed. Oh well.
動画頼むぞ
楽しみです
レベルアップ
存分に暴れろ
ここ気をつけて怪我じゃ済まないかも
変動30秒前
敵の攻撃です気をつけてください
うるせえろ楽しかつくななんでだよ隙だらけだ
全員セーフエリアに入ってる安心
消えてなくなれ
攻撃されてるわ
What? Oh, alright then. Hey. Yeah, I'm just, not having much fun here. I'ma just go ahead and, switch games. After this round, anyway.
エリア変動は完了したぜ。また動くときに告知してやるから安心しな。
避けれないよ。復讐です。やっつけます。
Like, that initial fight was just an absolute clusterfuck. Like,
避けれないよ。
I felt like I had absolutely no input on that fight. And then another team showed up out of nowhere, and it was just like, eh, that's just a mess.
回復します。
アイテムボックスが出たぞ。ぐずぐずしてたら取られちまうかもな。
I don't know, man.
上です。やっつけます。休憩です。復讐です。終わらせます。
あと30秒。セットしてると飲み込まれちまうぞ。
Yeah, I don't think they're going back for us. Well, maybe. Well, I mean, that's basically Toga's whole character, so I'm not exactly surprised, Lancer. Yeah. Might also be a bit, I might also just kind of be like a bit low energy today, because you all probably heard about everything that I mentioned yesterday regarding like having my my notes for the CES tests stolen and shit, which definitely took a lot of energy out of me. So that's probably part of the reason why I'm a bit like low energy at the beginning of the stream. That and also Ultra Rumble just hasn't really been going so hot so far. So I think those two things combined have made the start of stream a little bit low energy. But whatever, it is what it is. Like, it's super strange, though. When Aizawa first came out a little while ago, I saw them constantly, like, I saw them, like, all the time when they first came out. But now, like, I haven't seen a single Aizawa at all today. Are they really that bad of a character? Strange. Oh well. Like, honestly, looking at this game, it kind of feels like part of a trend with a lot of Bandai stuff recently, because I feel like Bandai is, like, very quick to Like, Bandai simultaneously does not give much support
嬉しいね
to their multiplayer titles, and then at the same time, they need their multiplayer titles to do good in order to give them any support. If they don't do good, then they just get cut off. So it's paradoxical. Like, the only games that are consistently getting support are the popular ones. You know, like the Dragon Ball games. Those are just popular because of Dragon Ball as a license. But it just kind of feels like it's paradoxical. Again, like I said earlier, because
嘘で私
Bandai needs a game to do well in order to justify giving it support, but a game can't do well without giving it that initial support. It's just kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy on Bandai's end. I kind of feel like Bandai these days is just kind of subsisting entirely off of Gunpla and Dragon Ball games. It seems like. Like that's most of Bandai's output these days.
レベルアップだ。うるせえろ。あれだ。敵の攻撃だ。数くな。死ね。今は無理だ。
Or at least Bandai's output that has an equality to it. How the hell did her dash go on for that long? Yeah. This is just I'm gonna move over to Fortnite. Like, bro, I am just straight up not having a good time right now. I mean, then again, with the monetization of this game, it's kind of hard to get like new players in. It's just a massive mess, but yeah, well, this is kind of the state of the game industry these days. Everything's just a big old mess. Anyways, let me update the stream info and everything. Shut up, Lancer. Alright, looks like stream title, game category, everything should all be updated. Ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba. Alrighty. Alright, so let's see. Damage with shotguns, distance while sliding or crouched, hit weak points, store health, damage opponents from 30 meters or more, and survive storm circles. I can do that. I can do that just fine. Oh, so they just went for simplified gold version of each of the characters for the bonus page. I mean, that's kind of cool, but I'm not exactly the biggest fan of just like skin, but now it's gold. Like, I like the main seasons, how they have kind of like differing, different colorations for the skins and everything. Wait, they have an ESRB rating now for this? Huh. Does it ever change from anything other than teen? Strange. I've never seen that like Teens Interact thing down there for like the ESRB rating. Strange. That's a first. Also, they expanded the item shop again. Not too much of note here, but I think this layout's a lot nicer. Kind of letting you preview the character on the side and everything. Like, I actually like that. They give you like a preview beforehand, letting you see like the full skin and all the stuff in the bundle. Like, I actually like that. It's nice instead of having to just like click on it. Oh boy, the planes are back. They brought back the planes. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Let's see, time to switch over to my anime music list, and we will get things going. Let's see. Actually, let's do the Gundam playlist. Fuck it. I guess let's go to Frosty Flight since that's a new section of the map again now. I swear to God, the fucking Infinity Blade better not be back here. That motherfucking thing needs to stay buried. Like, I'm gonna be real, the Infinity Blade can stay a part of Fortnite history. I don't want that shit back. You can keep that, Epic Games. You can keep that. You can keep that. We don't want that one back. You can keep that. You can keep the Infinity Blade. You can have that one. We don't want it. Customary first game post-update lag. It'll clear up in a bit. Coward. Ah. Well, at least I got this section of the map marked off. Also, I decided to go back to the Renzo skin. I don't know, I just like how it looks. And also to show off the fucking solid gold skull that took like fucking ages to grind up. Oh, and for those of you that want to join, the Fortnite streams are also viewer streams. So if you want to squad up with me, then just feel free to join. Let me see. Actually, let me check my settings real quick. No, yeah, it's set to the right stuff. All right. Let's do retail row. Why not? Hi Z, how's it going? Hope you're having a good one. Welcome on in. Doing good? Glad to hear it. Bam, bam. Realizing way too late I've got homework to do, but good. That is a mood. Thankfully I had my CS test yesterday, so the only homework I have is just a little bit of light doodling to get some assets for my game design project done. But other than that, things are alright. Nice try, buddy. Secret project number 3041. Ooh, that is an interesting number. I mean, that's really all I could say about it. Unless that's a statement on ADHD, making it so that you always have difficulty remembering to finish projects, in which case that is a mood. My ADHD does not allow me to focus on one thing for extended periods of time unless it is something I am really into. I will lose my attention. Ah, it is an ADHD joke. I figured as much. I, too, know what it is like to start a project and never finish it. You're talking to a 10th Prestige veteran of ADHD. I've become PvP sweat again. Minecraft UHC. Ah. It's still crazy to me how surprisingly in-depth Minecraft's PvP is, despite seeming relatively simple on the surface. Because you really gotta be creative when it comes to Minecraft PvP. Like, gotta master proper engagement timing and shit, and make sure you're not getting juggled by your opponent. It's surprisingly in depth, all things considered. I see people fighting over there. Where are they? Ah, there they are. Damn it, just barely missed him. Come on, buddy. Got him. I see someone in that house over there. Bap. Nice try. I don't think so. Ooh, bush. Oh, also, if you're wondering why we're playing Fortnite and not MHURZ, turns out My Hero Ultra Rumble is kinda sadly dying a bit. Like, yeah, there's only like, I checked Steam charts out of curiosity. There's only like 3,000 people playing the game right now, and most of the matches I played were up against like Hyper Sweats. Unfortunate, but it's just the way of things. So we swapped over to Fortnite instead. RIP. Yeah. Shame too. I was really invested in the game. I mean, who knows? It could still make a comeback, so never say never, I suppose. But it just kind of felt like all the matches I played were like super unbalanced. I don't know. Maybe it's better on like Fridays or the weekends or whatever. Show-based games are like that. Yeah, that's true. Like, it seems to be specifically a thing with Bandai. Like, it's specifically a thing with, like, Bandai and Namco-related games based on, like, pre-existing IPs. Because, like, Bandai will usually only ever, like, keep the game going after the initial contract period or whatever if the game does well. But they give it minimal support to begin with. So, it's like they know the game isn't going to do well. In order for a game like that to do well, it needs support from Bandai, but Bandai isn't going to give the game support unless it does well. You see the problem here? It's a paradoxical cycle that results in Bandai just having an entire graveyard of games. Damn it. I almost had him. Somehow fail a college class called College Success Skills, then I don't know if I'll be picking up any more classes. That is completely understandable. It's like, if you fail a course like that, it's just kind of like, well, fuck it, now what? Plus, I also kind of feel like My Hero Ultra Rumble wasn't necessarily going to like end up too well, because at the end of the day, My Hero does still have like skins and shit in Fortnite. So it's like a lot of people that already got those skins are going to be like, well, why would I want to play a whole My Hero focused battle royale if I already have like My Hero playable characters in Fortnite, a game that's already like well established. Fortnite mods, oh boy. actually saw a screenshot of somebody managing to mod My Hero Ultra Rumble to give Uraraka naughty bits, and I'm just like, what? Why would you bother doing that? What's the point? You're just going to distract yourself mid-game. Like, that's not going to make you focused. You're just going to distract yourself and end up dead because you're too busy looking at the naughty bits you modded onto the character. Like, good going, idiot. You made your own skills worse. Ah. Let's see, give me 1 second here. I gotta do something real quick. Gotta change the settings down just a tiny bit. Let's see. Alright, let's do Paradise Palms this time. Yeah, I just don't really get it. Like, if it's a single player game, then I get it like slightly more. But if it's a multiplayer game, it is pretty much just, welp, you're just ruining your own performance. Off we go. But yeah, I'm not necessarily like too massively torn up about My Hero Ultra Rumble. At the end of the day, stuff like that just kind of happens in the game industry, and I've come to accept that. I guess that's part of like me like mellowing out a lot more recently. Like I suppose I didn't really have as much emotional attachment to My Hero Ultra Rumble as I do to Gundam Evolution. Because Gundam Evolution, it's like, you know, that's the game. That's the game that got me into mecha and everything. So I'm gonna naturally be a lot more sad about that game's closure than My Hero Ultra Rumble, which is just kind of like a casual game I played for fun. And that while I do still enjoy, I'm not necessarily going to be massively heartbroken if it doesn't necessarily do very well. Plus, there's also the fact that we've got another perfectly good Battle Royale right here in the form of Fortnite, so unlike Gundam Evo, where the only other option for a multiplayer team shooter is Overwatch. Although I do like the new Maui style character that they added in the recent season, or that they're going to be adding soon. Gundam MMORPG to build a custom one. Like, the funny thing is that that's been a series, like an anime series before, because the Gundam Build series has moved more and more towards making it like a custom Gundam building MMO as opposed to custom like Gundam building MMO where like you scan in your IRL Gundams and everything. And like, sure, they wouldn't really be able to do like the IRL scan in your Gundam type stuff, but Bandai has the formula for something. And, like, if Bandai made like the Gundam Metaverse more based around like the Gundam Build series idea of like an MMORPG with Gundams, as opposed to the fucking Web 3.0 Metaverse trash that it is now, then people would absolutely play the fuck out of it. Like, the game would be hella popular. But apparently Bandai just doesn't like money, I guess. Either that or they don't want to try to create the infrastructure for an MMO, which, I mean, I guess that's kind of fair. Plus, they'd be going up against Final Fantasy XIV, and in the MMO space, that is not a fate I would wish on my worst enemy. They can make the infrastructure of an MMO. Well, I mean, yeah, they do kind of have the money for it. Oh, wait, you're right! Bandai's making fucking Blue Protocol. Yeah, they do know how to make the infrastructure of an MMO. Bandai, what the fuck? Make the Gundam MMO already. It would practically print money for you. You know, as if the Gunpla don't do that already. Like, make fucking cross-promotion for it with Gunpla. Like, include fucking codes to get access to parts in the MMO in Gunpla. And make it so that you can either, like, get the parts slightly cheaper in-game, or buy that, or get them, like, for buying physical, like, IRL Gunpla. Like, granted, that'll probably be a bit of a logistics nightmare in terms of, like, balancing and whatnot, but, like, they could totally do it. And the option to 3D print your custom Gundam, like, exactly. If Bandai just did more cross-promotion between Gunpla and Gundam games, like, they'd be practically fucking rolling in money. Like, if they released a few Gunpla based around, like, some of the skins in Gundam Evolution, like, that would make both of them more popular and make them more money. But then again, I suppose that's just video game companies these days. They got more money than sense. Then again, that's most, like, postmodern capitalist hellscape corporations. It's why WB has, like, 5 million scrapped films rotting in a warehouse for fucking tax breaks. Feel old seeing Paradise Palms? Don't worry, Lancer, I do as well. Remember, you're talking to somebody that played Fortnite Battle Royale way back when it first became a thing. Back when I was a kid. So, yeah, I feel you, Lancer. I feel fucking old looking at this shit. Also, by the way, there's actually been some seeming legal action that might happen against Warner Brothers' constant, like, film shelving. Because, funnily enough, a U.S. House representative from fucking Texas, of all places, is talking about how it's, like, anti-competitive. It's strange. Like, you'd expect that to be one of the more liberal states to initiate that, but not Texas. Huh. I mean, I suppose it's, like, free market protections and all that, so it kind of makes sense. Plus, those people hate it when people take advantage of, like, government taxes or whatever the fuck, so... I mean, I guess I kind of understand why those people brought it up first and foremost, but regardless, point is, WB might actually have to release the Wile E. Coyote versus Acme product instead of just letting it rot in a fucking warehouse somewhere, which I'm happy about. Really wanted to see Coyote versus Acme. I mean, I think a lot of people do, myself included. Would be nice to get an actually good Looney Tunes property after fucking, the monstrosity that was Space Jam 2. You know, where they got fucking LeBron James in it instead of Michael Jordan, and it was just a monetary cash grab for Warner Brothers to show off all the shit they have, as opposed to Space Jam, which was an actual film that had heart and soul. Also, out of curiosity, anybody else remember that one Looney Tunes show that was like a... It was like a weird, like, National Treasure style show where they were, like, looking for some kind of, where the Looney Tunes were, like, looking for some kind of treasure or something. Like, I forget the specifics of it, but I know that show existed. I watched it on Cartoon Network as a kid during one of the few times when Cartoon Network would put shows on the... where Cartoon Network would put shows on. So it's like... I mean, that one was also pretty fun, too. It was like the villain was like Acme as a corporation, and they were trying to get their hands on some gem that could turn people into monkeys so they could take over the world. And all the Looney Tunes were like actual like actors in that universe. So they had like people like Wile E. Coyote on their payroll because he's used like Acme products in the series. I thought it was pretty creative. Not necessarily as good as Space Jam, but it was a good time. Like, am I fucking Mandela affecting myself here? Because I swear that movie existed. I don't remember the name of it. Like, I swear to God, I'm gonna look this up between matches because I feel like I'm losing my mind. Gotta figure out if this shit's actually real or if I'm just losing it. Yeah, see, Yosemite Sam did own a casino, and there's like a scene where they're trying to get like a card item that's like a MacGuffin, and it gets mixed into like a card shuffler. So him and Yosemite Sam are like talking to fucking Foghorn Leghorn. They're like, hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me. No, hit me, hit me. And then Foghorn punches him in the face and says, he is the boss. Isn't that Looney Tunes back in action? Is it? Is that Looney Tunes back in action? Fuck you. Try to fucking shoot at me from all the way up there. I see you, fucker. Nice fucking try. No, yeah, it was a movie. It's just Cartoon Network does that weird thing where, like, they'll occasionally show, like, movies and stuff on their... movies and stuff during, like, some of their blocks. Yeah, I guess maybe I didn't word that properly. Damn it, I missed him. It has a Game Boy Advance game? That's surprising. You guys remember that weird era of video games in like the early 2010s where when like a movie got like a licensed game or whatever, it would release on fucking every single video game system known to man. Like it would release on PS3, like PS2, Xbox 360, Wii, everything. And they were all advertised as the exact same game when they were like vastly different due to hardware restrictions. So you'd see the advertisement for like the Wii Mega Man game and it's like, whoa, that Wii Mega Man game, and it's like, whoa, that looks kind of cool. And then you'd actually play it. You'd get it on like the DS and play it and find out that it's like an infinitely different game. Sick of seeing the Spotlight to Bugs. Let me see. I'll read that in a sec. Got him. Bugs Bunny. Daffy Duck is unconsciously fired by studio boss Kate Houghton when he demands equal pay and billing. Daffy goes off the studio lot rampage, taking down security guard. When the process, a security guard who in the process is also sacked. When the DJ's actor dad is kidnapped by the evil Mr. Chairman, DJ and Daffy try to rescue him while being pursued by Kate and Bugs. Yeah, exactly. That's it. Thank you, Z. I thought I was losing my mind. I am so glad that somebody else remembered that movie existed. Thank you so much for confirming that I am not, in fact, losing my mind. But yeah, I vividly remember that era of gaming where, like, licensed games would release on absolutely fucking everything. I wonder if they stopped doing that specifically because of how the games were marketed. Like, I'm sure that somebody who saw, like, the marketing for like, the Megamind game or some shit and got the DS version only to find out it was vastly different from, like, the Wii and, like, top console versions. I'm sure there was probably like some kind of truth in advertising lawsuit or something. Like, I wouldn't be too surprised if that actually happened. Considering the average consumer doesn't really know much about, like, video game console specs, so they'll just look at something like that and see, like, oh, it's a Megamind game. My kid likes that show. Or my kid likes that movie. And then they'll play it only to realize that it's nothing like what the advertising showed it as. Yeah, that era of gaming was bizarre. But bizarre in, like, a nostalgic way, if that makes any sense. It's like, heh, yeah, that was wild. Right here, right now. Damn it. Alright, nice. I am shocked that I was able to get that Chug Jug down. I thought they would have, like, instantly pursued me. Yoink. Damn it! Almost had him. Yeah, well. Probably should have swapped my SMG in that. Eh, whatever. Hey, got enough for Dark Stormlings. Nice. And now, we're onto the page with Omega Rock. Honestly, really like the skin, because it's a combination of two classic Fortnite skins. I honestly really like it. Ooh, wait, it changes colors from like red to blue? That's really cool. That's actually really nice looking. Alright, let's see. Damage explosives, buried treasure. Alright, Lazy Links. Can't wait for the alien stuff to come back. I don't know if Fortnite's OG is going to get to the alien stuff. I mean, there is another week after this, so maybe they'll get to the alien stuff then. But I hope they do like more of these like revisiting older stuff kind of seasons. Like, they're doing this for Season 1, maybe they could do, like, or for Chapter 1, maybe they could do, like a reminiscence season of it, for this kind of, like, a kind of reminiscence season for, like, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, when that eventually finishes up. Like, there is potential in this, and I've said it before. I like it for two reasons. One, because it's kind of like a nostalgic trip to check out, like, some of the older eras of Fortnite and all the items that have been rotated out. And B, it gives the developers a bit more breathing room for new content. Like, little mini-seasons like this can help extend development time on later content, meaning that the devs don't have to crunch. Or at least they don't have to crunch as much anyway. But, yeah. Point is, I like this for more reasons than one. God damn, Renegade Lynx's fucking Stormrider design is so fucking cool. Like, having the cool, like, blue to red gradient is a really nice aesthetic. And it makes sense, too. Renegade Raider's whole aesthetic was red, Lynx's whole aesthetic is blue. If you're gonna combine the two into one skin, it makes sense to combine their color aesthetics, too. Plus, also, for a brief moment, it makes the skin look purple. And you know I love me anything purple. Alright then. Sure. Yoink. Hard to tell if you kill a bad player or a bot. Yeah, that's the weird thing. Fortnite has had bots for so long now that it started to get to the point that we have bots playing like players and players playing like bots. It's the strange phenomenon of AI playing like people and people playing like AI. Especially since people have started using like bot usernames as like either as like parody or like some other reason, I don't know why. So because of that, you'll see people running around with like bot style usernames and it's like, okay, is this a 14-year-old or is this an actual bot? Also, Lancer, I'm guessing based on I'm guessing you're enjoying my my character's view. You enjoying the view, Lancer? You know, me playing as Renegade Lynx here. You enjoying the view? Oh wow, you're not even gonna beat around the bush. All right. I was beating around the bush for the sake of a joke, but now you're just coming out and saying that the cat girl's got a fat ass. What the fuck? The fucking quad launcher? Excuse me? That's the last thing I expected they'd put back into the game. Alright, one down. Damn it. Ah, that one was an actual person. Dang. I should have focused on them first. That was the actual person. Well, that's all my dailies done. I also find it interesting how the entire base level of the bonus pass is just dedicated entirely to Renegade Lynx. Like, just entirely. Just Renegade Lynx, nobody else. Unfortunately, also, now that it's like, it's going back to like some of the newer areas with some of the stuff like planes and whatnot, the appeal of previously having like buttery smooth frame rate in Fortnite OG is not here. Well, I mean, the mid-season update patches do always tend to make the game a bit more laggy in like the loading areas and junk, so I'm not exactly like entirely I'm not like entirely frustrated about it. It is what it is. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. I'm just going to down this instantly. Chug, 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 chug. Got him. My name is Helga. Huh. Well, congratulations. You share a name with the only major girl character in the Hey Arnold series. You must feel so proud of yourself. She's also a stalker, so be prepared to be typecast as that for the rest of your life. That was definitely artificial intelligence. Still love how the start of that song always sounds like you're fucking slapping the shit out of someone. Bap. That's how we do it, boys. I forget if attack SMG is actually good or not. I don't remember. I forgot. Interesting idea. Fortnite had a train that just went around the whole island and had loot on it. Didn't they do that in Apex Legends? Like, didn't they have like a train that went around the map in Apex that had like loot on it? Like, I swear that was a thing in Apex. Would be interesting to see implemented in something like Fortnite, though. Though it would be weird to see how building would work on it. Like, would you just not be able to build on the train? Or would any building on the train, like, stay on it as it moved around? Like, It would be a bit of an interesting design idea, trying to figure out how the hell that would work. Because, like, Apex Legends doesn't have anything like Fortnite's build mechanics, so because of that, it might be a bit more difficult to implement. Not impossible, mind you, but a bit difficult. Because when it comes to implementing content to Fortnite, you always have to look at it through the idea of, like, the build mode first. Because that's what, Oh, hey, I remember this quest. There's, like, a Battle Pass quest here where you had to play, soccer. You had to play soccer to try and, like, even up the score between these two. Ah, hello, you're real. I think. Nope, that was a bot. I mean, I figured as much considering how shit his aim was. I was like, halfway through that firefight, I was like, nah, this has gotta be artificial intelligence. Although, frankly, it's more artificial than intelligent. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bap. Also, I find the survival challenge thing for this season really interesting. Earned by a purple Banui calling him a bot. That would imply that he's stream sniping me. Eh. Where the fuck? Oh, there they are. Ow. Hey, I legitimately got gotted by a bush. Also, my grenade shots kept bouncing off of them. Oh well. I'm fine with the occasional funny death like that. Like, that's one of the only times I've seen the bush ever be used for anything actually effective. And God knows how long, so fair play. Like, honestly, fair play to that guy. Legitimately fooled me. Ooh, actually, the reality glyph glider trail works perfect with this version of Lynx. Like, look at this. He's got the red and blue going on. Oh, I forgot that the weird, like, fucking chug splash bear thing existed. I forgot half the skins from that season existed. I forget most of the skins in this game exist until I see them again, and it's like, oh yeah, that's a thing. Don't worry, Z, you're not the only one. You've got other people here still repping last year's Christmas skins. Off you go. Let's do Paradise Palms again, why not? Also, I got an update saying today that Fortnite added, like, reporting for voice chat. Which makes me wonder if there was, like, some specific incident that's happened recently. Like, is there some kind of, like, incident of some kid getting called something in voice chat and their parents getting upset, so Epic had to implement, like, VC reporting or something? Because usually Epic only tends to, like, implement stuff like that after there's been, like, some kind of incident. To appease whatever party was injured. Come on, buddy. That lag almost got me killed. God damn. Squeakers get banned after they talk shit, thinking the report feature only works for them. That'll be funny. And then once they get banned, they'll probably switch over to COD. And then they'll start saying even more racial slurs. I mean, I know that the stereotype is like, oh, COD players say a lot of racial slurs, but like, from what little I've seen of like the new Warzone and everything, and like the later COD games, they aren't exactly helping themselves with that reputation. Like, one of the YouTubers I watched, the Russian Badger, when he did like a COD video, he couldn't do it on Warzone because it was just flat out too racist to stream or record. Just complete and utter belligerent racism. Oh, and actually, no minis, but another full. The alternative for a voice reporting feature being implemented is now Epic finally has like the money to do that. Has there been any update on like that Epic Games versus Google lawsuit or whatever? Because after Epic Games didn't really get very far with their whole trying to sue Apple over App Store taxes campaign, they've now started going after Google instead. Because they want a precedent set for this stuff. Like, if they can manage to get a precedent set, then that'll mean that none of the app stores are going to be able to charge that kind of tax. But the problem is that those kinds of platforms, they need to make money too. It's not really unfair practices if they're taking like part of part of the cut for a game's microtransactions when that game is being put on their storefront. So I don't really think that Epic is going to be able to get any more ground on this lawsuit than they did on the Apple lawsuit. It's probably going to get thrown out of court again. But it is interesting that what Epic is doing. From what I can tell, their plan is that if they can get the verdict they want against either Google or Microsoft, or either like Google or Apple, then all of the platforms are going to have to follow suit because it's now precedent and they can get sued. It's also why so many different like corporations and groups will always like settle a lawsuit outside of court. Because if either side feels like they're going to end up getting like a bad precedent set for like the tech space or otherwise, they're going to be like, hey, how about we try to work something out, huh? How about we try to work something out? We'll give you a little bit of money and we'll also pay for your legal fees. Just please, God, don't let this set precedent. Because like that's how these companies operate. They don't want precedent being set that could potentially harm the way they do business. Which, by the way, is a pretty fucked up way that our legal system is set up. The fact that a lawsuit actually has to like finish and get into like the last possible stages of like a verdict actually being confirmed for precedent to be set, even when like a lawsuit could like is very clearly going to set a precedent before one party decides to try and settle. It's also why a lot of people aren't necessarily a big fan of Ethan Klein anymore. For those of you that don't know, Ethan Klein, H3H3, a long time ago, he set up this this lawsuit against like some YouTuber. I forget like the name of him or whatever, but they were like taking the lawsuit against him to try to like set a precedent or whatever about like online content usage. And then I think they ended up like settling or something, so no precedent actually got set. And people are like frustrated at Ethan about that for good reason too, because if a precedent was set, then that could help like a lot of YouTubers. I don't know, maybe I'm misremembering the details of that. Whoop. Get out of here. So yeah, that kind of stuff coupled with all of his other sketchy actions regarding copyright and stuff is why the YouTube community has kind of turned against Ethan Klein in recent years. Or, no, wait, it wasn't Ethan Klein that did that. I think it was, no, wait, that's right. It wasn't Ethan Klein that happened to. It was Ray William Johnson, that's right. Like, he had the, RWJ had the potential to, like, set a precedent that could have helped all YouTubers, but instead he had, he settled out of court with, like, because it was, like, some media company that, like, bought up the rights to popular viral videos to, like, so they could sue, like, re-uploaders and people that legitimately, like, fairly reacted to the content so they could make money. And RWJ had the opportunity to set a kind of precedent that, that's right, Ethan Klein would later set that precedent. Hasn't really done very much on the YouTube landscape, but Ethan Klein was the one that later actually followed up and set that precedent against Matt Haas or whoever the fuck. But RWJ had the opportunity to had the chance to do that, but didn't. And then later he would end up copyright claiming a YouTuber who reacted to some of RWJ's like old like Your Friendly Martian music videos or whatever. So he would end up like becoming a hypocrite because he sued someone for what was clearly fair use content, when previously he tried to fight against the very same people that did that stuff. So that stuff was kind of how like he got turned, how most of YouTube kind of turned against him. He did it in like a really sleazy way too, because it was like he claimed that it was somebody trying to impersonate him that was claiming this content, when it was very clearly like linked to the YouTube, when the claim was filed by an account owned by RWJ that he had like previously made a video on saying like this is my official email, because there were people trying to impersonate his shit at the time. I don't know, the US legal system is weird, man. It's also why you rarely ever see any precedent set in like lawsuits these days, because companies have the money to try to like burn people out by like extending the court process until like the average person doesn't have enough money to continue the lawsuit. And if a precedent is going to be set, they'll threaten like further drowning them in legal fees unless the person accepts a settlement. And also massive like inter-corporate legal battles and stuff like that are usually like there's some kind of like tax benefit in it, so they don't really even lose that much money with this shit. Because we live in a post-capitalist postmodern capitalist hellscape where precedent can never be set in the legal system due to the fact that nobody wants it to be set. That's how we do it, baby. Yoink. Well, not postmodern capitalist, but late-stage capitalist. Brain dumb, mix up words. Anyways. I always find it funny how when I go off on like the completely fucking unrelated tangents and shit whenever I'm playing a game, I end up doing better as a result. Like, here's me going off on a tangent about capitalism, and I've managed to kill 5 other players. Actually, I'm curious. If I fire a rocket off from all the way over here, will it actually hit them? Ha! It actually did! How the fuck? Like, it actually hit him from all the way over there. That is wild. Got him. That's how we do it, baby. Damn it. So close. I'm gonna grab the little longboat. Still waiting for Raven team leader to come back into the shop, by the way. It was there on the first day and now it's gone. Didn't even get the fucking chance to get it. It's just gone. That shit just disappeared to the void. Bam, 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 bam. I still think Gundam 00 had like some of the best music in the Gundam series. I need to watch through the rest of Gundam 00 at some point. Like, I've watched through most of it, but I feel like I need to watch through the rest of it at some point. Plus, seeing as Gundam 00 is the Gundam series that came out close to around the time I was born, I kind of feel like a special connection to it in that regard, you know? Also, the protagonist character is like totally autistic Jesus. So, you know, that's also one of the reasons I want to watch it. Also, you can make a pretty definitive argument that the Gundam 00 units with like all of the quantum manipulation shit from later on in 00, like, you could make a solid argument that those are like some of the most powerful units in Gundam history, which honestly I can definitely agree. Like, GN particles are one of the most powerful in-universe systems for a Gundam. Like, GN particles are in my opinion like even stronger than like the permit system or like anything else in Gundam history. Because like, yeah, the permit system might be powerful, but GN particles are like, that's fucking light energy powering your fucking Gundam, dude. Like, well, I mean, the only other thing that is more powerful is like fucking photon energy, but we don't talk about Requista and G. We don't talk about the fucking G self. We don't talk about that little fucking gremlin. The sheer vitriol in my voice when I said that. It's like, okay, like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't entirely hate the G self. Like, as a design, it's pretty interesting, and I like the aesthetics it has going for it. But as a series, it just completely ruined Gundam canon. And even Bandai has segmented the G self and Reconquista and G off to its own little separate section of the canon. Like, in some of the extended media for that series, they fucking brought back the Phoenix. You know, one of the most powerful units in Gundam history, in like this edgy-ass black and red color scheme for the villains to use, only for it to be effortlessly beaten by the G-Self even after awakening NTV mode. Like, the G-Self also has, like, it also feels like way more, like, higher level sci-fi than any other Gundam media. Because, like, in other Gundam media, there's, like, at least something kind of tethering it to reality in terms of, like, how the units function, so it's not, like, complete sci-fi. Nah, Freakognista and G just has the G self use photon power, and they never properly explain it. It's just got like a near fucking infinite energy source that can turn into massive exploding homing torpedoes, and it's never elaborated on. So if you're wondering why everybody hates the G self in the Gundam series, there you go. There's also the fact that it's like basically a grade schooler piloting the thing, which, I mean, even Uso Ewan was at least like slightly older than whatever space pirate grade schooler is piloting the G self. And also, Uso's purpose in V Gundam was to kind of act as like a criticism of the very complicated system Zanscare was trying to put into the world. He served as like a commentary on that kind of system through the lens of a child, and kind of showing that like, oh, if the child is somehow making more logical sense than the adults in this situation, then there's clearly something wrong, kind of thing. There is no reason for the G-Self to be piloted by a child, just straight up. I remember this thing. Yeah. You had to do that for a mission way back during the earlier seasons. Good times. I still like that they put like all the mission specific stuff back into the game. Like, even if it isn't needed for missions, just the fact that they put like the functioning skeet shooters and the no dance signs and everything into the game, even if they're not needed for quests. I don't know, I just like it. And it's a nice little nostalgic throwback. Also, the game almost looks kind of pretty at sunset. I'm shocked I have not encountered any players yet. Ooh, a grapple glove. Is literally everyone over on the other side of the map? Oh, 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 oh. Also, chat, I'm curious about something. I remember ages ago I tried to stream like Dragon Ball Xenoverse on like my Xbox One, and that was kind of like a bit of a cringy stream. But now that I have the game like on PC, would you guys like to see me stream that again and react to like some of the content that I might not have played through back then? Because there's been like a lot of DLC and everything that's come out since I stopped playing Xenoverse, and I'm curious if you guys would be interested in seeing my reactions to like some of the new stuff once I manage to get my hands on it. You know, like seeing my reaction to like the new story content, new parallel quests, stuff like that. God, how am I missing so badly? What the fuck? I was going to say, how the hell was I able to hit somebody so far away earlier, but I can't aim with a hand cannon to save my life up close? Feels like I'm trying to take a piss while I'm shit-faced. I like how at the end of that confrontation, after I killed one person with a hand cannon, I just said fuck it and pulled out the shotgun. I was done. Also, like, I'm gonna be real here. Like, Fortnite Chapter 3's introduction of Zero build at the start as, like, the the big thing at the start of the season, and then them just like keeping the zero build mode in the game. I feel like those two things combined created like, I feel like Fortnite wouldn't nearly be as popular as it is now if those two things hadn't happened. Because by the end of Chapter 2, Fortnite was kind of like going downhill a bit because people were getting disinterested with all of like the build-heavy gameplay being like playing a settings menu. So I feel like zero build being introduced really helped kind of keep Fortnite in the public consciousness a bit. I feel like it probably started off as just like a funny experiment by Epic, but then they saw like, whoa, holy shit, we practically doubled our player numbers by implementing zero builds as a thing. Let's keep this as a permanent feature in an optional game mode. And then they did, and now this is definitively one of the best, if not the best, Battle Royale game around right now. Like, I feel like if this was an alternate universe where Epic didn't go ahead with, like, keeping zero build as a thing, Fortnite would have probably died off in terms of popularity by now. And who knows what kind of ripple effect that would have on popular culture. It's just kind of interesting to speculate on like the what-if scenarios. But seriously though, zero build is it's so funny, just the concept of zero build. It's like them actually taking something out of the game made it better. How the fuck? But that's just really funny to me. Damn it! Almost had him. Maybe I should have kept that hand cannon. Oh well. Also, I don't get why for the golden skins, they had to make their hair gold too. And it's like the same color of gold as like their clothes? What? Why would you do that? What is the point of this? Her hair was fine as purple. Why did you have to make it gold? Like pure gold too, not like gold highlights, just pure gold. Why? For what purpose? Also, the Dark Helm looks really nice. Also, Highwire is still one of like the best skins in the game. Don't at me. Like, I just love the design.
Can't you see?
Alright, let's do Paradise Palms again. I've landed here every single time this stream, but might as well just keep the streak going. Why'd I have a challenge quest to thank the bus driver? Oh well. Also, one thing I'm curious about is that it seems like Gundam Witch from Mercury is actually going to be getting a second season, which I'm surprised about. Like, I just thought it was going to be one of those, like, one-season Gundam series, but I'm surprised that it's continuing. I had thought previously that the series had wrapped up quite nicely, but I'm curious to see where they go from this point on. And I also really do like the designs for the Witch from Mercury mobile suits. Like, the Gundam units especially look really nice. And I like how they kind of like broke from the traditional mold in terms of the unit's designs. Like, previously, a lot of the mobile suits have kind of had, like, a more masculine build. So I've liked the more feminine-built mobile suits in Witch from Mercury. I don't think so. I just really hope that Bandai makes another actually good Gundam game, because Gundam Evolution, again, has been, like, the best Gundam game in, like, recent memory. Like, SD Gundam Battle Alliance is perfectly serviceable. I enjoyed it, but I know a lot of people that didn't. And, like, other than that, the only other Gundam game that's been ongoing for a while is GBO 2. So, like, the only good Gundam game we've had in recent memory has been like, a multiplayer game only. It would be really interesting to see some more, some new, like, Gundam build-related stuff. Especially since Metaverse just came out and the Gundam build mobile game shut down recently. So it'd be interesting to see some new content related to the Gundam build series. But like the actually good games, not like Build Fighters Try or whatever the heck it was. Like the recent Gundam build game. Like, that one is not good. Like, the older ones are better, but the recent one is not good. Like, with the Gundam Metaverse beta test going absolutely shit, you've heard me talk enough about that, so I won't ramble again about the Gundam Metaverse fiasco about like the fully 3D printable Gundams in there, and then like other stuff, it definitely feels like Bandai's been on a losing streak recently with Gundam properties. Like, if they just let Gundam Evolution keep going and rebuild the game from there, then the game would be perfectly good. And they'd have, like, something actually good that represented more of the Gundam universe than just the Universal Century. And hell, even GBO2 is starting to run out of Gundams, with them putting up a poll saying what units people would want from beyond the Universal Century in Battle Operation 2. So they're running out of content for GBO2, which is surprising. But I mean, then again, when they've exhausted like damn near every single major mobile suit from the Universal Century. Like, as soon as they announced like High New Gundam and the Nightingale were going to be the new units for the new units for like the recent anniversary, I figured like, okay, yeah, they're getting desperate. Ooh, a fight I can interject in. Nice. Jesus Christ, why are the dual pistols so fucking loud? Like, that wasn't just me, right? The dual pistol sounded really fucking loud. That sounds way too loud. Eh? Why did my SoundCloud cut out for a second? That was weird. Not my SoundCloud, my Spotify. That was weird. Yeah, whatever. Nope, still loud-ass pistols. Got him. We did it. We killed the 90 cranker. You are not cranking 90s. This is zero build, motherfucker. We don't crank 90s here. Nice try. God damn, this dude had everything. Welcome back, Lancer. Just killed a motherfucker with the most stacked inventory I've ever seen in this game. And yeah, now I've got a legendary heavy shotty, legendary scar, and a quad rocket launcher. Oh, I now have a legendary combat shotgun as well. What the hell? Alright, fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. Waiting for a bot to become self-aware and become the #1 Fortnite player. Wanna play Save the World again? Save the World is sadly, like, basically abandonware. Hasn't been updated in God knows how long. Hell, the thing still even has the old-ass Fortnite UI. Like, ever since regular Fortnite popped off, Save the World has been, like, hella neglected by Epic. No, yeah, it is still fun. It's just the fun you can have is very limited considering there hasn't been any new content in God knows how long. That's clipping. Jesus, what is he using? How is he able to hit me for that much? Damn it. Hey. Yeah, Scar does not have very good range. Does not have very good accuracy at farther ranges. Damn. Ow. Thank you for throwing something at me, Zach. I'll play a few more rounds, why not? Maybe 1 or 2 more rounds just so I can get all of my BP stuff done. After all, I just need 3 more weak points and 4 more storm circles. It shouldn't be too hard to get. It's been going just fine tonight, Zach. Was originally playing some My Hero Ultra Rumble earlier, but turns out that the game's been falling off pretty heavily recently. Game wasn't really too much fun. Lots of like hyper sweats, very little skill-based matchmaking, etc., etc. Whoop. So now we're over here playing some Fortnite instead. Enjoying the nostalgic throwback season of Fortnite OG. Yoink. Hope you have a fun stream then. Thanks. I appreciate it. I have found 3 SMGs so far. Are you kidding me? got him. Where you going, motherfucker? Get back here. You are not stealing my kill. Fucker backed himself into a corner. Nice. How they let it get to where you only have work PCs currently suffering? How'd they let it get to the point where it only has 190 megabytes of storage space left? Jesus. Your poor fucking work PC. That thing's suffering. You're practically here and begging me to end it. Just kill me, please. Also, I'm not going to question who left a fucking perfectly good quad launcher here. I'm just gonna take it. See? Perfectly good. Stand up to the victory. Stand up to the victory. Hey! Let's go. Hushed up because I was focused. Be motivated now. Oh, hey. Well, I'm certainly not going to refuse. Damn it. Hey. I thought they had forgotten about me because there was another person just over there. Oh, but a fourth person showed up. Damn. That was a lot of people. Alright, let's add the knight's design a little bit, because I want to customize this boy. Ooh. Nice. That actually looks pretty tight. Yo, that actually looks sick. What do you think, chat? I think that looks pretty good. Ooh, but also that one. Actually, wait, what if I try something like this? Yo, that's clean. That is clean. That looks really nice. Lancer. That looks really nice. Like, that's actually super clean. God damn it, Lancer. Spending V-Bucks to get V-Bucks, sign me up for the inevitable Ponzi scheme. Well, let's land at Salty Springs, why not? I rarely ever land here. Damn it! Yeah, well. Alright, 2 more circles. I remember that cat girl skin. Fatal Fields, fuck it. Hunting rifle. Wonderful. Got him. Given how they were acting when I was shooting right at them, I think that was a bot. Yoink. What the? How did that? Huh? How did he hit me with that? Hey. Also, I'm curious, on that little loading screen with like the Vampire Slayer Club, like I've got 2 of those characters. Did like the muscular one ever release? Like the muscular dude in like the fishnet top, like did he ever release? Like I feel like he never released. If he did, I would have bought him in a heartbeat. I mean that guy looks hot. Got a fucking face mask, full set of abs, like that dude looks sexy as hell, but I don't think he's got an actual skin, which is a damn shame. So shut up, Lancer. Alright then, that was definitely artificial intelligence. That was definitely artificial intelligence, chat. Artificial, yes. Intelligent, debatable. That wasn't AI, that was just A. Got him. I saw you in there, motherfucker. I mean, I gotta take the plane, right? This is Air Force One, ready for takeoff. Heh, get it? Air Force One. What a fitting song to come on as I get in the airplane. How fitting that the fucking G Gundam opening 2 plays as I get in the plane. You know, the song that starts with "Fly in the Sky." That's funny as hell. Now set her down gently. Close enough. It's like, and now set her down gently. Close enough. Get out of here. Fucker was short hopping by the end of that. And then he immediately left after being rickrolled. Feels bad, man. You think I bullied him too hard, chat? Nah. And the plane's fine, too. Well, as fine as it can be, anyway. This thing's stuck. Nah, it's alright. It's alright. It's alright, the plane's fine. What? Where'd he go? Where'd that fucker go? Fucker changed his tune real quick after I got in the plane. Sit down. This bird's not gonna fly for much longer. She's almost out of gas and life. Farewell, girl. Off she goes into the distance. How did I survive that encounter? Yep. Nice try. That was actually impressive. Nothing. Oh, it's just a hand cannon. Never mind. Yep. All right, 5 people left. I'm gonna still chill out here for a little while. Artificial intelligence again. I tried. How the hell did I hit him from all the way over here? What in the world is shooting at him over there? It's gotta be somebody with a rocket launcher or something. just saw some motherfucker in a bush. Yeah! Never gonna give you up. That's how we do it, baby. I'd say that's a good way to end off stream for tonight. Man, I've been going for almost 4 hours. Like, that's the thing. With Fortnite, I didn't even notice that I was live for this long. With, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, with fucking My Hero Ultra Rumble, I was constantly looking at the clock. Yeah, now we got ourselves a nice purple prize llama. Alrighty. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. I super appreciate it. Let's go ahead and find someone to raid, shall we? Let's see, who should we raid tonight? Let's go say hi to Mako, why not? For those of you who don't know who Mako is, they are a variety streamer here on Twitch, and a good friend of mine that also got me into Gundam, so if you want to blame someone for my Gundam addiction, you can blame Mako. Looks like tonight they're playing some Oh, looks like they're playing some Mega Man Battle Network 5. Looks like they're on Team Proto Man, and speaking of which, about to fight Proto Man. That's a raid message, let's do. The Beam Brigade is charging in with a purple scoped rifle and a 10-kill victory royale. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow night in the Discord for Nostalgia Night for Digimon Ghost Game. Bye!